Hi friends, in this lesson we'll be working with files here in Python, and so as usual there is always the first thing to do, and as far as this lesson is concerned, the first thing we want to do here is to create our file. And so I'll go to my computer, the local disk, Python 27 level notion, and then I'll create new and text document. Now name my text document Sam. And now when I launch this text document, you can see it's blank and empty, and so I think we are done here. Alright, let's do the cool stuff. So we want to write a series of text into that file we've just created, and we'll be doing it from this window here. And the first thing you will do here in Python environment is to create a name that would help you in opening the file. So I'll give mine our doc, that is our document, which is this is the name that would help us in opening the file. So, and then this is directory where the file has been created under the local disk C, in the Python 27 folder, level notion folder, then the name of the text file, which is Sam. The extension here tells us is a text document, and then this is the mode here that tells us what we want to do. W means write, R means read, and A means append. So I want to write to this file, and that's why I'm having W here. Then the next step is to actually write whatever you want to write into that file by using this code of line, or you call it line of code. So you have our document dot write, because I want to write into it. Then these are the lines I want to write into it. Remember what I told you in previous lesson, that \n means next line. So the first line would occupy this sentence: the day is bright. Then \n means the next line. So happy day goes to the second line. Then you have \n, which means next line. Then the day of joy goes to the third line. So we have first line, second line, and then third line. Then as a gentleman, when you open a door, it's expected of you to close that door, and so since we opened this file, it's expected of us to close the file, and we just did. So friends, I think we can go ahead and check our file and see the progress we've made. Local disk C, Python 27 level notion, and here is the folder. And now you can see the day is bright, oh happy day, the day of joy. Beautiful, isn't it? Yeah, it is beautiful. I'm enjoying this. Okay, so what other cool stuff can we do with this? And that's my window. Okay, let's say you want to edit a line in a text document. How do you go about it? The procedure is still the same, but this time around you'd want to read first to see what you want to edit, and since the file has been closed, we need to reopen it, otherwise it won't work. So you'd open it again, and this time around you'll be making use of R, which means you want to read, just read only. And then I would also create a variable that would store in every element in that file. Say variable X, or just better still, can do that. Okay, now this function here, read lines, means it's going to read multiple lines and not just a single one. And this parenthesis being empty means it's going to read every information in that file. Okay, because that's what I want to do. So now let me see if we're on the right track. Let's see what X is. So you can see the day is bright \n, that means this will be on the next line. Oh happy day \n, which means this will be on the next line. The day of joy. And if you notice, you can see your square bracket here that tells you that X is actually a list of all these sentences. Is that okay? And since we now know what is inside our document, we've read it out already, and so we need to close like we've always done. So whenever you open a file, always remember to close that file, and the file has been closed now. So now I want to change a particular sentence here. Let's say we want to change this, oh happy day. Say we want to change it to the day of hope. How do you do that? Recall from our knowledge about lists and how to work with lists, we said something about indexing. The same thing applies to this. As far as it's a list, we can index each of the elements in that list. This is first element with index of 0. This is the second element with an index of 1, and this is the third element with an index of 2. So if I want to change this, I would refer to it by its index. So we say X, which is the variable here, okay, holding this list. So we say X, our square bracket 1, because this is 0 and this is 1, so 1, index of 1, equals whatever I want to change it to. Let's say the day of hope. The day of hope. Alright, and then the next thing you want to do is check out your updates, what X would be now. So then my X is the day is bright, just as we have it here. The day is bright. Then the day of hope, we have oh happy day, because we've changed oh happy day to the day of hope. Okay, and then the day of joy, the day of joy. Fine, you'll be happy now that you've changed your text in that folder. But the question is, has it really been updated? No one knows. Okay, so to be sure, let us go and check what our updates would be. So I'll go back to the folder Sam, and you'll be surprised that it has not been updated here, and I'll show you why. You have Sam, you still have the day is bright, oh happy day, and the day of joy. It hasn't been updated. Let me show you why in a few minutes. You can see that we actually closed our document after we read from it, and now after closing it, there is no other statement of opening the document in order to write into that document. So the document is still closed, and whatever we do outside it is not updated. That's why. And so to update it, you need to open the document again, and then you write into it. So let's open our document. As usual, the directory and then W for write. Now that the document is opened, we'll then input another line of code to write into it. So now we're using the name of the document dot write lines. Now what are the lines you want to write? I want to write lines X, which is these new ones now. Okay, so and then I have to close my document back as a gentleman. And then friends, this settles it, so we can go back and check our update, which would be Revolution here and then sun. So here you see the day is bright, the day of hope, the day of joy. Now there's a mistake here because I forgot to use my \n, and so that's why it's been written together. So we can correct that immediately, just to show you the importance of the \n anyway. And so you can just bring this up again, put it in here, the day of hope, \n. Okay, so X now should be the day of hope. Is that okay? And then now you reopen your file, you rewrite X, and finally you close your file, and this time around everything should work out just fine. Let's check it out. Revolution and Sam. So friends, here is it. You have the day is bright, the day of joy, the day of hope, and the day of joy, all written in separate lines. So this is where we'll call it a day. Have fun.